The Little Mermaid. In a world beneath the waves, a curious and adventurous little mermaid named Ariel longed to explore the world above. Her fascination with the surface world would lead her to make a life altering decision. The Little Mermaid story. My dear little friends, I'm going to tell you the Little Mermaid story. Once upon a time, far and deep in the ocean, where the water is shiny and blue, lived a sea king who had 6 mermaids' daughters. 5 of them were happy and cheerful, while the youngest one was deeply sad, and no one hadn't seen her smile. The little mermaid wanted to see the surface world. She loved to see green trees and blue skies. Because of that, she always swam to the top of the ocean to enjoy the surface world's view. She felt depressed when she couldn't see the above world. Georgia fish, beautiful shells, and all the colorful creatures in the sea were always trying to make her smile, but they usually failed. Even her father's bedtime stories couldn't cheer her up. One night the little mermaid swam to the top of the ocean when others were asleep. It was a stormy night, and waves were crashing into rocks. The lightning struck to a ship which was rolling in the ocean. When Little Mermaid saw a man beside the ship, signaling for help, she swam and helped him quickly. She brought him to the shore and rested him on sands. The Little Mermaid fell in love with the young man in that short time. So she started to sing a song with her magical voice for the prince. And then she came back to the ocean. She was so much in love with the young man that she couldn't stop thinking about him. So she decided to go and visit the seashore witch and ask her to grant a wish. The little mermaid wanted to dance and walk on the surface world. She wanted to feel the warmth of the sand. The witch, who was cunning and tricky, stirred her potion with an evil smile. I will grant your wish, but I've got one condition, she said. I will give you the ability to walk and dance, but you will no longer be able to talk and sing. If the prince doesn't confess to his love for you, in 3 days your voice will be mine forever. I agree, accept your condition. But let me tell you about the prince. He remembered one and only one thing about his rescuer, her magical voice. So my two friends, they would transformed our little mermaid. After she transformed, she went to the shore and sat on the warm sand where the prince was looking for her rescuer, for his rescuer. Prince didn't remember our little mermaid. Who are you? Oh, you can't talk. Let me help you. So the prince took the little mermaid to his palace. On the second day, the little mermaid and prince were sailing on the ocean. Prince decided to confess his love to her, but before he got a chance, the evil eels of Tricky Wish attacked the ship. A Tricky Witch who knew this hid Little Mermaid's voice in the seashell and hung it to her neck. They transformed herself into a beautiful young woman Then she started singing on the seashore. When the prince heard the magical voice, he was convinced that the tricky witch is his rescuer, so he decided to marry her. Poor little mermaid had many good friends, seals and fish. They decided to uncover witch's evil plan. They attacked the witch and managed to break the chain of the necklace. Now it was time. Our little mermaid got her voice back. So now could tell the prince who was truly was. But on that moment the sun set and the third day finished. Little mermaid's legs turned into a tail, and which grabbed her and took her into the deep ocean and took her into the deep water of the ocean. The brave prince, who now knew the true story, went and fought the witch and battled her and defeated her. But my dear friends, Prince and Little Mermaid couldn't be together anymore because Little Mermaid hadn't. So my dear friends, Prince and Little Mermaid couldn't be together anymore because Little Mermaid hadn't had legs anymore. She was real upset. When her father, the mighty king of the ocean, saw his daughter in that situation, he knew just what he had to do. He moved his magic wand and gave his little daughter 2 legs. Little Mermaid's wedding. So there was a big wedding on the royal ship. Our little mermaid said goodbye to her family and friends that lived the ocean. Her and the prince lived happily ever after.